Good morning, my children, and welcome back to your English class, the class of the teacher Jacob. For today, my children, we're going to make an activity, an exercise that will help us review the colors and vocabulary about animals. So, for this activity, if you want to work along with the teacher Jacob, you already know the instructions. You have 5 seconds to pick up your book and your pencil case. I start counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's begin. Once again, the activity is located in your teddy book, page 125. 1, 2, 5. So, as you can see here, my children, we have several sentences. And remember, I work on the whiteboard so you can appreciate the results better. We have several sentences, but they are not with numbers. So, it's important that next to the sentences, we number them so we know where we are. So, with your pencil, let's start writing the names of each one of the sentences. We commence with the number 1, number 2, number 3. Now for the number 3, we have a sentence that is divided in 2 parts. One is up and one is down. So, under the word snake, abajo de la palabra serpiente, S-N-A-K-E, we continue with the number 4. Esta palabra snake sigue perteneciendo a la tercera oración. Por lo tanto, recuerden, abajo continuamos con number 4. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So, we have 10 sentences in total. Now, each one of the sentences is describing an animal and its color. So for this activity, we have to draw and to paint the animal that the sentence is telling us. Para esta actividad, chicos, cada una de las oraciones nos está describiendo un animal y su color. Así es que al lado de cada oración vamos a dibujar y vamos a colorear con los colores que nos indica el animal que nos dice en cada oración. ¿Okay? Recuerden que es importante que utilicemos los colores que nos dice la oración porque esto nos va a ayudar como repaso. So, let's begin with sentence number 1. First, with the drawing of the picture. Primero, recuerden, comenzamos con el dibujo del animal. It says, number 1, a black spider. Now, it's very important that we pay attention because I said spider, not Spider-Man. Spider, just the insect. So, a black spider. First of all, the drawing of the animal. A black spider. Once we have the animal, then we paint it. As I mentioned, it must be with the correct color, in this case, black. A black spider. Okay? Let's continue with the second object. Now remember, I have to continue drawing the animals, but because this is a video, if you haven't finished, you just hit the pause button and then hit play to continue with the activity. Recuerden, chicos, que yo tengo que seguir adelante, así es que si ustedes todavía no terminan con sus dibujos o el coloreado de estos, No se preocupen, ustedes pueden ponerle pausa, terminar su actividad, darle play y continuar con el video. So, number 2, it says, a yellow and brown giraffe. Now, of course, we're talking about an animal of the zoo. Giraffe is one of the tallest animals in the world. In Spanish, giraffe. So first of all, the giraffe. Giraffes are tall because of the long neck. Okay, giraffes are similar as a brachiosaurus, which is a dinosaur. And it's similar because both of them are tall. Now don't forget that giraffes have spots around all of their body. Spots, manchas. No recuerden chicos que las jirafas tienen manchas alrededor de todo su cuerpo. Very good. And the colors are, it says once again, yellow and brown. So the spots, once again, manchas, the spots of the giraffe with color brown. The spots of the giraffe with color brown. And the rest of the body with color yellow. A yellow and brown giraffe. Very good. Then we continue with animal number 3. And it says, a green, brown, and yellow snake. Now remember, snake it's an animal that also can be considered of the zoo, but it's also an animal of the jungle. Okay, and it's an animal that I'm very afraid of. Snake, serpiente. Uno de los animales más feos que pueden existir en el mundo. I don't like snakes. So, first of all, the drawing of the animal. That's it. And remember, snakes have different lines. Very good. Now, colors for the snake, once again, green, brown, and yellow. So, with color green, we can paint some of those lines. Stripes, rayas. Okay, with color yellow, other stripes of the snake. And finally, with the color green, we can paint the rest of the snake, the full body. Okay, let's continue with the number 4. And it says, an orange bird. Now remember, bird is an animal that has 2 wings because it flies up there in the sky. We have several types of birds. Doves, eagles, okay, let me think in another one. Crows. For birds, pájaros, recuerden que tenemos varios tipos de aves que vuelan. Pájaros, cuervos, águilas, palomas, okay, existen infinidad de aves. So, an orange bird. So, an orange bird. This is just an example, okay? Now remember, these are just ideas, just my own interpretation of animals. You can do your own and there is no problem. So, for the bird, remember the color orange. Recuerden que lo que yo estoy dibujando son ejemplos de lo que yo pienso que es el animal. Ustedes en casita lo pueden hacer inclusive mejor, ¿ok? Así es que no tiene que ser igualito al mío. Ustedes hagan su intento de hacer su propio animal. Let's continue with number 5, a Grey Dolphin. Now the dolphins are animals of the sea. Other types of animals, we have the sharks, we have the fishes like Nemo, we have crabs, we have seahorses, los caballitos de mar, starfishes, estrellas de mar, we have jellyfishes, okay, las mantarrayas, medusas, jellyfishes, and of course dolphins. Now, of all the animals in the sea, dolphins are the ones that are very nice with people. They don't eat meat like sharks. Now, for the dolphin, it says color gray. Now, for this, remember, if you don't have color gray, you just use your pencil because it's the same color as gray. Okay? Now, I don't have color gray, so I will leave it just like this. Para el color del delfín, ustedes pueden utilizar su color gris si es que cuentan con él. Si no tienen, pueden utilizar su lápiz, ya que este tiene el mismo tono gris al del color. So, yo como no tengo gris, lo voy a dejar de esa forma. Okay? Very good. Number 6, a brown dog. Now, of course, this is very simple. We're talking about dog, one of the most popular animals in the world and belongs to the family of pets. Pertenece a la familia de las mascotas. Remember, pets are all of those animals that live inside their house. Recuerden que una mascota son todos esos animales que viven en nuestra casa. So for the dog, if you want just to draw the face of it, just the head, there is no problem. That's what I will do. If you want to draw the full body of the dog, once again, no problem. En el caso del perro, únicamente voy a dibujar su carita, ¿ok? Si ustedes en casita quieren dibujar todo el cuerpo entero, no hay ningún problema. So, a brown dog. A brown dog. We continue with number 7, and it says a yellow cat. Once again, we're talking about pets. Cat, similar to the dog, but remember, smaller. So, a yellow cat. A yellow cat. Once again, if you want to draw the whole body of the cat, there is no problem. If you just want to draw the head of it, once again, no problem. Si ustedes quieren dibujar todo el cuerpo del gatito, no hay ningún problema. Si únicamente hacemos el rostro, también no pasa nada. So, a yellow cat. For number 8, it says a black and white whale. Now, whale, talking about animals of the sea, the whale is the biggest animal of all. And not just about the sea, but about the world in general. Whale in Spanish, ballena. De todos los animales del océano que hemos estado platicando, la ballena es uno de los más grandes. Y no nada más del mar, sino del mundo entero. So, whale, ballena. Now remember, here I don't have enough space, so I will do my activity on the right side of the whiteboard. If you want to continue, if you don't have any more space, you can do it in other side of the page. Si ustedes ya no tienen espacio, pueden hacer su dibujo en otra parte de la hoja, no importa. So, whale. The biggest animal of the sea. Whale. Now, for the colors, it says black and white. So, we can paint it with color black and the tail, la cola, leave it in color white, or vice versa. If you want to paint the whale in white and then the tail in black, you can also do it. Number 9, a purple fish. Now, remember, talking about animals of the sea, the opposite, we have a whale, the fish is smaller. Ahorita que estamos hablando de animales del mar, habíamos dicho que la ballena era el más grande y el pez de los más pequeñitos. Now the color for the fish, color purple. And finally, number 10, it says a gray elephant. So, animals of the zoo, we have many, including lions, giraffes, tigers, monkeys, snakes, and of course, elephants. Once again, if you just want to do the face of the elephant, no problem. If you want to do the whole body, there is no problem too. Don't forget that elephants have a huge trunk. And it says color gray for the elephant. As I mentioned it in the case of the dolphin, if you don't have color gray, you can use your pencil. It has the same tone of the color. I will leave it like this because the teacher Jacob doesn't have markers color gray. Okay? So that's why it's also very important that we practice with this type of activities, because it will help us review and continuing with the studying of the colors. Even though these are easy, sometimes we can forget them or we can mix them. Recuerden, chicos, que por eso es importante que realicemos este tipo de actividades, en donde aquí hicimos un repaso de colores. Aunque este tema es muy fácil, pues a veces los colores se nos pueden olvidar o podemos seguirlos confundiendo. Por lo tanto, es importante que sigamos trabajando con nuestros repasos de colores, de animales, de vocabulario, de letras del abecedario, de los números, ¿ok? Recuerden no soltarlos. So, we see you tomorrow with more activities, more information, more exercises with the teacher Jacob. Have an excellent afternoon. Take care. Goodbye.